It's Week 8 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Packers' leader at quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Packers and the Lions, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance. Shifty mobile signal caller.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. #1, it's easy for him to get lost. And #2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he's wrapped up, taken down back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They're going to look to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago when they went over Washington.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 55 yards.
What a first quarter he's been putting together. He scored the touchdown earlier, and he's in phase right out of the gate. Right now, he's playing with such confidence, he doesn't believe that they have an answer for him no matter what they do on defense. And here's another big play to prove his point.
A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Packers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Back to throw now on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Packers! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now they can't bring him down.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jameer Gibbs and the Lions offense getting set once again.
He's toppling the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll drop to throw. And the Packers
has combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Well, that's not one you see very often on Aaron Donald because we know he's not trying to do anything intentional. But that time, just a little too late for the officials' liking.
Come on.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
That is incomplete.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete to Laporta.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw again. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Lucas Van Ness
has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Touchdown! A great effort there as time expires in the first half.
And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Here's a ball deep from Musgrave.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Pass complete. He finds Jaden Reed.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
They're quickly out wide. This is Watson.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And it's caught. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Tucker Kraft,
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
and the Packers are back within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we've got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue. On play action, they'll throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this third quarter.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 2 yards, good enough for first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. Touchdown!
Jaden Reed,
56 yards.
and the Packers have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. Out of the gun now on third down.
Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. Seventh play in the drive, forthcoming on third and 8. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Well, it really could have turned this one upside down. Here comes the Lions punter now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this one hits at the run, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well. They go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you know.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 2.
They're going to look to throw.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Second and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do and kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So now the Lions down by 7. A little under 1:50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Back to throw.
That's complete to Dell.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you know.
He's got a man, complete. The Lions now are going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the